Welcome to a Bestow TV production. If you enjoy our content, please click the subscribe button. To get notifications of new releases, ring that bell. Thank you, and away we go.
Hi, I'm Tommy Zimmer here at C2E2 in Chicago with Master Chief. Master Chief, how you doing today?
Pretty good.
Here at C2E2, we're going to be bringing you live coverage from artists, writers, and cosplayers. Hopefully some stars along the way. We hope you stay tuned to the rest of our coverage here at C2E2 2013. How does it feel, battling the enemy again?
Feels good. Like what I'm supposed to do.
Do you feel you're supposed to do that, or do you feel you're engineered to do that?
Same answer, isn't it?
Talking here with Green Lantern artist and now JLA artist Doug Mahnke. Doug, how you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Doug, what got you into comics exactly?
What got me into comics? I guess a big meteor fell from the sky. No, when I was a little kid, there was a man that rented a room for my parents. He was a rugby playing, comic book collecting guy, and he brought comics home and he gave them to me. I was 5 or 6 years old, and I just love comics from then on.
Which character influenced you the most, wanting to get into comics exactly?
Spider-Man.
What about Spider-Man attracted you?
Well, mostly because it was the first comics that I was handed, But beautiful costume, fun character, youthful, perfect for a little kid to latch onto. A little guy fighting against generally really big, impossible odds. What could go wrong there?
So at DC, what made you want to start with Batman with Judd Winnick?
What made me? Them saying, hey, do you want to work on Batman? It was as simple as that, really. It's not something I was pursuing. It was something that was offered to me. Yeah. And that's generally how my career's worked. As I'm finishing up something or another run before it, somebody has presented something to me, and you don't say no to Batman. You're absolute fool if you did. Was it a bit difficult to deal with the controversy surrounding Jason Todd and the revelation you and Judd put together? Not at all. When you're given a story, your job, at least from my perspective, I don't have to do the heavy lifting. Judd's the one who writes the story. My job is to take what he has written in a script and bring it to visual life, and that's the easy part. He can deal with. He could have dealt with the rest of it. I'm just on the side doing my job, drawing Batman.
How'd you eventually end up working with Jeff Johns?
Jeff had gone back and forth with me occasionally. He said, yeah, we should, work together sometime. And of course I'm thinking, yeah, Jeff Johns, work with Jeff Johns. And I was doing some stuff that was attached to the Green Lantern office and Final Crisis. And then when I...
the infamous death of Batman.
Yeah, well, for a while anyway. And then they just offered it to me, would you like to do this? And I had no idea what I was stepping into. I didn't realize I was walking into this massive, that Ivan was going on to do his book, the Blackest Night Pacific book, and that I'd be walking into Green Lantern in the middle of this massive storyline. I never get to just walk in and just go, it's all just, roses and sunshine and easy. And it was massive schedule, all this stuff had to, to be nicely segued, and these books all relying on each other, and deadline, and big story, and whoa,
How'd you guys go about organizing everything, coordination and everything?
Skin of our teeth, really, but the artist's perspective is simple. You're waiting around for your script. Once you get your script, then if there's specific things that have to be done, then your editors, well, that's their job to step on you and to try to persuade you to move faster or to get this imagery done, because there were so many things that were interconnected visually, and other books, like some of the satellite books needed images, and so if they need something ahead of time, then you work on that, but it's not too hard.
How'd you feel about working on such a big scale of a story like Blackest Night?
No, in the end it was great, because it gets to be a highly recognized. It's not swept under the rug, that's for sure. It's a pivotal part of the DC history now, and in our final issue of Green Lantern, all this stuff has come home to roost and plays a part in the issue 20.
So you're saying Blackest Night does somewhat play a role in the final issue?
Oh yeah, absolutely, a huge role.
Does it have anything to do with any Black Lanterns coming back into the swing of things?
I don't know. I would, Everything that Jeff has worked on ends up in issue 20. Like you get everything. He throws a kitchen sink at you. It's a fantastic story, and it's incredibly tight. Ties up really well, and anybody who's truly a Green Lantern fan is going to enjoy that aspect of the book. Like everything is there that's been a part of his 9 years of Green Lantern.
How many pages of the book are you doing?
I do like 1,562 pages. No, it's my total contribution is 55 pages out of a 65 or 64, 66 page book. I'm not really sure.
Looking forward with JLA, what's it about? Now you're working with a character you've created, obviously, in the previous Green Lantern issues and the Zero issue, Simon Baz. How does it feel to be back drawing him again?
Like it's never left. Me and Simon, we go way back to his beginning.
Are you planning on staying in the book for the long term, or is it only for the Trinity War?
I don't really know. It's just getting started. Honestly, we haven't discussed the future as much as just the beginning. So, if it's a good fit, I'm sure I'll stay around for a while.
Thanks, Doug. This is Tommy Zimmer at C2E2 2013 for Fanboy Buzz and Bestow Productions. Thanks, Doug. Talking with famous robot R2-D2. R2, how's it feel? R2, what are your plans for the comic convention? That sounds great, R2. What are your plans for the future? Are you planning on leaving the Star Wars franchise, maybe doing some Star Trek? Now, don't say that. You have a lot. You have a lot more you can do, man. You can do so much more. What are you telling me that for? You can do. You have so much integrity, man. So what's happening with the new Star Wars franchise with J.J. Abrams taking over? Are you a little scared about coming back? I mean, it's been many years since you've been in the films. Okay, I'll take that as he's a little bit scared. R2, are you planning on looking forward to being back with your friends Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill? So you don't look forward to seeing Harrison Ford back? Okay, it's pretty difficult to get any answers out of R2-D2 about the future Star Wars franchise under J.J. Abrams. Ironically, he's also doing Star Trek at the same time. This is Tommy Zimmer for Fanboy Buzz and Bestow Productions. Master Chief, how does it feel to be dressed up as Master Chief?
Best feeling in the world.
Did you turn out to be Anakin's father? Don't tell me that.
Watch Creative Continuity, Codtoons, Con Rewind, Mr. Lobo Does, and more on this channel.
Creative Continuity. We bring the convention to you.